And now, your first Alert 5 weather.
We are tracking the skies here in southeastern Colorado. Fairly dry for the most part in terms of showers and thunderstorms, but we're going to take you out to the Sangre de Cristos as well as the San Luis Valley because this is where we have the activity at this hour. Here's the New Mexico border down to the bottom of your screen, and we're focusing in on the spring burn scar where we have another thunderstorm is starting to develop here just to the south of two areas that have an aerial flood advisory, and these are until 7:15 and 7:30 for both Costilla and Huerfano counties. But because we have this extra thunderstorm developing down to the south here, we're going to add to the amount of rainfall and the potential for minor flash flooding here over the next hour. So we'll continue to watch that area. But we're also watching the northern San Luis Valley and the western Sangre de Cristo Mountains where we have a couple of light showers moving through the area. No lightning associated with these guys yet, but an occasional stroke of lightning is not out of the question at this time. Right now we're at 89 degrees here in Colorado Springs. A lot of cloud cover coming from the mountainous areas, but not a lot of rainfall making its way onto the I-25 corridor at this time. Down south in Pueblo, much warmer with a current temperature of 95 degrees and pretty moderate winds that are at southeast around 15 miles an hour. Look at that, La Junta, you guys are close to 100, just 1 degree shy at this hour. Lamar, you're at 98. Well, temperatures will start to trickle down here as we head closer towards the mountains. 82 for Monument, 88 for Walsenburg, and 70s for Westcliff and Woodland Park at this hour. Now the relative humidity, it is dry at the surface. We're talking teens from I-25 eastward. It's not until you get out into the more mountainous areas, Westcliff, where we start to see a bit more concentration in terms of the relative humidity. And that's what you need, a full column of air completely saturated from the atmosphere all the way down to the surface in order for some of that rainfall to actually make it to the ground. And that's where we have those light showers and thunderstorms at this hour. Again, I-25 eastward, you see things are fairly clear for the most part, becoming partly cloudy and increasing in clouds the closer you get to the mountains. But you can see the monsoonal moisture in full effect here as it's moving up from New Mexico into Utah and even parts of Colorado. And on the water vapor loop, you can see the atmosphere is just chocked full of moisture. It's the surface that we're just very dry at this particular point in time. Not a lot of moisture to work with here at the surface, and also not a lot of instability. So as a result, we're not seeing a lot of those rain showers develop here on the eastern plains. And because high pressure is still in control, it's going to keep a lot of these mountainous showers in the mountains for the next couple of days. But that doesn't mean that we're not going to see those chances just hit and miss here as we head towards Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday as we begin the next work week. So for the next couple of hours, those mountain showers, they're going to stay for the most part in the mountains. We may see a couple of light rain showers move across northern El Paso County during the overnight hours, but again, everything will be dying off once the sun sets. Mostly clear to start your Monday, and then for tomorrow afternoon, another round of potential isolated showers and thunderstorms, mostly for the higher elevations, and maybe a couple out here in the eastern plains where we might see just a trough start to develop, and that's what we were talking about in terms of some instability needing to really generate these showers. But the atmosphere is going to continue to be dry here, especially at the surface over the next couple of days. It's not going to be until next week where we actually start to see some of that moisture return. Highs for tomorrow afternoon, 80s for the Palmer Divide. Chances are going to be very isolated again for some of those showers and thunderstorms. 90s for the Pikes Peak region, and as we head down towards Pueblo, mid-90s for you guys, and maybe even some upper 90s to near 100s out for the eastern plains. 7-day forecasts look like this. I took out the thunderstorm chances, at least iconically, for Monday and Tuesday here in Colorado Springs, but the verbiage still says isolated. So what that means for us is we still could see just a slight chance of a thunderstorm move through, but it's going to be very isolated in nature. Pueblo, much the same story, and look at the temperatures for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, 94, 95, 97, and if we keep those thunderstorm chances and the cloud development out of the picture, we could even talk triple digits by the time we hit the middle of the week. But then look at Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. We drop back as really the area of the ridge of high pressure starts to move off to the east. It breaks down, and that allows for more moisture to move into the state, not only in the atmosphere but also at the surface, and that also provides more instability and a better chance for showers and thunderstorms, not only in the mountains but also in the lower